Let me start with something most men are never told. After more than 20 years working as a relationship psychologist, I can tell you this with certainty. Most men believe they understand women. And most men are wrong. Not because they don't care. Not because they're bad partners. But because nobody ever actually explained the real language of connection. There is no manual for this. No training. No real guidance growing up. And the truth is, most women don't even say it out loud. Not fully. Not clearly. Not in a way that men actually understand. I'm Dr. Claire Dawson. And for over 2 decades, I've worked with couples across Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, Halifax, watching relationships break, rebuild, and sometimes completely transform. And there is one pattern I've seen more than anything else. Men who love their partners, but slowly lose their emotional connection without even realizing it. Today I'm going to change that, because what I'm about to share isn't theory. It's not guesswork. It's something I've seen work again and again inside real relationships. There are 7 specific areas on a woman's body, but not in the way you're thinking. This is not about technique. It's about communication. Because here's something most men never realize. For a woman, touch is never just physical. Every touch sends a message. And her body is always asking one silent question. Do I feel safe with you right now? If the answer is yes, she softens. If the answer is no, she withdraws. Not because she stopped loving you, but because her nervous system is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Protect her emotional world. I once had a client, let's call her Patricia, 58, married for over 30 years. She told me something I'll never forget. Claire, I don't need perfection. I just need him to slow down long enough to actually feel me, not just touch me. That sentence explains everything. So let's begin. 1. The base of the neck. The first place is the base of the neck, right where tension quietly builds up over time. This is where stress lives. Work pressure, family responsibility, emotional exhaustion. Most men don't even notice it, but her body carries it every single day. Now listen carefully. This is not about pressure. It's not a massage. It's presence. Just 2 or 3 fingertips. Slow, light, no agenda. When you do this, something powerful happens inside her nervous system. Her body starts to shift out of stress mode. Breathing slows, muscle tension releases, and a chemical change begins. Oxytocin rises, the bonding hormone that creates safety and trust. She may not even speak. She may just go quiet. But that silence, that's not distance. That's her body saying, I feel safe here. 2. Between the shoulder blades. The second place is the space between the shoulder blades. This is where emotional weight gathers. It's the part of her body she cannot reach on her own. And symbolically, it represents what she carries alone. Now here's the mistake most men make. They try to fix. But this is not about fixing. It's about support. A flat hand. Warm. Still. No movement. No pressure. Just presence. And what that communicates is powerful. I see what you carry and I'm here with you. I once worked with a couple in their 60s. The husband started doing this every evening without saying a word, just placing his hand there while she cooked. 3 weeks later, she told me, I don't know what changed, but I feel like he's here again. That wasn't coincidence. That was connection returning. 3. The hands. The third place is the hands. But not just holding hands. That's where most people stop. Real connection is slower than that. It's intentional. It's present. It's attention. Her hands are how she gives, how she creates, how she expresses care. So, when you touch them slowly, deliberately, something deeper happens. Try this. Hold her hand, then slowly trace her fingers, or move your thumb across her palm without rushing. No destination, no purpose, just connection. Studies from McGill University have shown that slow, intentional touch activates the same emotional pathways as verbal reassurance. In simple terms, your hands can say, you matter, without a single word. 4. Behind the ear, jawline. The fourth place is just behind the ear and along the jawline. This area is extremely sensitive, but more importantly, it's intimate in a quiet way, not sexual emotional, because it requires closeness, attention, stillness. When you gently brush this area, something subtle happens. Her body reacts before her mind does, but more importantly, she feels noticed. Not rushed, not taken for granted, seen. And being seen, truly seen, is one of the deepest emotional needs in long-term relationships. 5. Inner knee area. The fifth place is the inner area near the knee. Now listen carefully. This is about restraint. Not speed, not escalation, control. A slow, respectful touch here communicates something very specific. I want closeness, but I respect your pace. And that message is rare, because most people rush emotional intimacy without realizing it. But trust grows in slowness, not urgency. I've had women describe this type of touch as more intimate than anything else because it felt safe. And safety is what creates real emotional openness. 6. The lower back. The 6th place is the lower back. This is her center of physical stability. And when you place your hand here, especially while standing behind her, something instinctive happens. Her body recognizes support, protection, presence, not control, not ownership, support. You are not pulling her anywhere. You are simply there, and sometimes that is the most powerful message of all. I've got you. 7. The lower abdomen. And finally, the most misunderstood area, the lower abdomen. This is not about urgency. It's not about direction. It's about stillness. When touched slowly, gently, without expectation, this area creates a deep emotional grounding response because it is connected to the core of emotional regulation in the body. But here's what matters more than biology. It's about intention. No rushing, no agenda, just calm presence as if time itself has slowed down. And the message becomes clear. I'm here with all of you, not just part of you. Final message. Now step back for a moment. 7 places, but really, it was never about places. It was about awareness, because the truth is this. Most relationships don't fall apart because of a lack of love. They fall apart because of a lack of presence. We stop noticing. We stop touching without purpose. We stop communicating through actions instead of words. And slowly distance replaces connection. But it doesn't have to stay that way. Because even the smallest gesture, a hand on the neck, a quiet touch on the back, a slow hold of the hand can rebuild something that felt lost. I've seen couples in their 60s and 70s completely rediscover each other again. Not through big changes, but through small, intentional moments repeated over time. So start simple, tonight, no expectations. No agenda, just presence. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Just a touch that says, I'm here.